Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about how we handle the hard times in our lives. There's always going to be hard times. There's nothing we can do to prevent them from happening. Even if we look after ourselves, look after our health, and make good decisions about what we want in our lives and do our best to create those, we still can't prevent bad things from happening, whether it's loved ones passing away, whether it's family breakdown, whether it's stress at work or at home. There's so many challenges that we face from time to time, and some of them might be quite minor, but then others might be really quite big. And they're going to happen no matter what we do. So it's more about finding a way to cope with them, to manage them, or to learn to process them in an effective way. For me, meditation has really helped with that, because if I regularly go to a place inside myself that's calm and that's peaceful, then you build strength and you build resilience, and that, well, for me, that's really helped and really been quite a life-changing point, just in the way I deal with things. Now, in this, we can also let ourselves be vulnerable, allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to feel the feelings when the going gets tough, to say we need a bit of time out, to ask for help. And I've watched some of Brene Bown's talks online, and she talks about how much strength it takes to allow ourselves to sit in that place of vulnerability. You know, how much strength it takes to acknowledge that we're not coping, or to realize that we're having a bad day, or to choose to ask for help. It takes amazing strength to ask for help, particularly if it's not something that we do very often. So I want you to realize that you're stronger than you might think. You know, there's a strength in all of us, and we can feel it more if we pay attention to it. You know, for me, that's through meditation. We can feel that strength more and more. You can trust yourself. You can realize that you've got the ability to cope with a lot, that you don't have to lash out, that you can process your emotions, you can feel your emotions, and that ultimately everything will be okay. The bad times don't last forever. Possibly, most of the time, life runs along pretty well. It's just sometimes. Sometimes the wheels fall off. Sometimes it all gets too hard. We get run down, or we get sick, or we get stressed. And that's when we need to take extra care of ourselves. Now, one little phrase I like to use is building up the base. And I don't know why that came to me, but it did quite a few years ago. That through self-awareness, through meditation, through acknowledging whatever it is we're feeling, that we're getting stronger. And if we fall down, if it all collapses in a heap, by increasing our strength, we don't fall as far. And if we don't fall as far, it doesn't hurt as much as it used to. We still might fall, and that's okay, but we've got a softer landing now. And there's self-care, and there's self-love, and there's acceptance that sometimes things go pear-shaped, but we're building up the base. The base gets higher and higher, so if we do fall over, then, we're safer. It's softer, and it doesn't hurt nearly as much as it used to. But that takes time, that takes practice, that takes dedication. And by keeping our routine, building our routine of meditating regularly, you know, we're spending time each day in a calm place. We're spending time each day without judging ourselves, even if it's just a few minutes. But it's like a muscle that gets stronger. The more we do it, the better it gets. And that strength inside us really does grow. So I can talk about my own experience, but I want it to be your experience too. Through regular meditation, we can build up the base. We can build up our resilience. and we can build up our coping mechanisms to be able to handle whatever it is life throws at us. Because challenges will come. Even if you feel there's not a lot of difficulty at the moment, the time does come when things get harder. Whether that's a lot harder, whether that's a little bit harder, it varies. It varies from time to time. It varies from person to person. And it varies on our own perspective. But that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Our perspective, how we face it, how we deal with it. Okay, so I think I've got the point across. But through looking after yourself and through taking care, we really can improve our ability to cope with hard times. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.